Liverpool 2, Everton 1, and it wasn't comfortable in the end, was it? What looked like a very routine victory for Liverpool, 2-0 up at half-time, absolutely cruising, the better team, on top, dominating, creating chances. How they ended up being the game it was in the second half, I have no idea. This Liverpool team, when they go 2-0 up, they just seem to take their foot off the gas. It's like they think they've won every single time they go 2-0 up. They're like, oh, cool, game's done, we can just chill now. And then the other team comes back into the game. If you said to me at 2-0 at half-time, what do you think this, what's the score going to be at the end of this game? I would have said Liverpool win this 4-5-0. Especially with the subs they still had to bring on. Florian Wirtz, Alexander Isak, Curtis Jones. They had all that quality on the bench waiting to come on and make an impact in the second half. And somehow they got worse. I don't understand it. I really, really don't. And I'm sure Arne Slot and Liverpool fans are thinking exactly the same thing. But they still got the win. They still got the 3 points. They still got the victory, which at the end of the day is all that matters. They've won every single game this season. And yes, although, you can say there's concerns, football is a results-based business and they're doing the business. So, in terms of the game, I thought Liverpool in that first half played some great football. I thought there's one man I need to talk about, and that's Ryan Gravenberch. This guy is slowly becoming the best midfielder in the Premier League. He is of that same mould of Patrick Vieira, Yaya Toure. He's kind of the next in line to that kind of midfielder. That tall, strong, powerful midfield dominator that just glides with the ball. It's almost like, I used to say this when I used to watch Vieira play and Yaya Toure. It's like they move faster with the ball than they do without it. They just glide. Their first touch is always perfect. If they're, under pressure, the first touch, gets them out of trouble, takes them out of pressure, relieves pressure. And this guy is now doing it at the other end. He's popping up with goals and assists. That first goal, what a ridiculous finish. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. If you haven't played football, you might not understand how hard that technique is. To hit that as it's just bounced, to hit it on the half volley, you just got to get a little touch on it to kind of help it on its way the other way, if that makes sense. Because it's curling outwards, but he almost uses the pace of the ball on the half volley and kind of flicks it over Jordan Pickford. It's an absolutely sensational finish. And then he gets the assist to Ekitike. And like I said, at 2-0, I thought the game was done. Ekitike with a lovely finish. This guy is also so clinical. I don't know if I've seen him miss a shot yet. I feel like every time he's in front of goal, every time he gets a half opening, he puts it in the back of the net. I almost feel sorry for him because I feel like, look, I don't think he's a better player than Isak, and I don't think eventually he's going to be a better player than Isak. But what I've seen from him so far, he deserves to start in this Liverpool team. How many goals is that? 3 goals now in the Premier League? 4 goals? I don't know how many goals. He's scored a few, and a few very nice goals as well. This guy is a top quality player, looking like a steal. He's only 23 years old. He's only going to get better. I don't know. It's a headache for Slot, a headache for Liverpool fans, but a good headache to have because, if that's going to be your backup, then your squad depth is looking serious. In my opinion, I'd play him on the left. I like Gakpo. I think Gakpo's a good player, but I think Ekitike probably offers more. Maybe you play Isak on the left and Ekitike up front. Maybe you change to a 4-4-2, you play them both. I don't know. But it's good problems to have for Arne Slot and for Liverpool and Liverpool fans. The first half, they were good. They could have scored more. Everton, few half chances. Beto had a chance. I think Dewsbury Hall had a chance on his left, but nothing clear cut, half chances at best. And like I said, I thought Liverpool were going to go on and score 2 or 3 more. But it didn't happen. I don't really know why this is a reoccurring theme with Liverpool. Like I said, they go 2-0 up and then it's like the game's done. It's really, really weird, especially with the quality they brought on. I expected, okay, the game might be dipping, the levels might drop, but then you bring on Isak and Wirtz. I expect them to get better, but Everton were the team in that second half that seemed to come out and really have a go. They scored a lovely goal. It was a Grealish ball in. And Jai with a lovely little touch back and Gay with a brilliant finish into the top corner. Alisson absolutely no chance. And then it was kind of all Everton. Liverpool were really under a lot of pressure. You could hear Anfield getting nervous. And I think on another day, if there's more quality, if you're not playing against Everton, and there's more quality going forward from the opposition, I think Liverpool maybe draw that game, but they didn't. And like I said, football is a results-based business, and kind of that's all that matters. They got the result. The game ended 2-1. It kind of fizzled out. Oh yeah, and then there was 3 minutes added time. Yeah, if there wasn't a bigger argument for Liverpool and PGMOL being in each other's pockets and having a little love story going on, how was there 3 minutes added time? It's absolutely mad. They were saying it on commentary. The free kicks alone, the game was stopped for so long. Throw-ins, a few injuries, substitutions. When do you ever see 3 minutes added time in a match of football? It's absolutely crazy. If Liverpool were 2-1 down, there would have been 6 minutes. I'm 100% sure about that. 3 minutes is criminal. 3 minutes, you waste 3 minutes just from goal kicks alone. Absolutely mad. But yeah, I guess you have to say on the whole balance of the game, I think Liverpool probably deserved to win. Everton can maybe make a case for, maybe deserving a point, but they didn't have enough quality. Jack Grealish played well and Jai played well, but at the end of the day, yeah, Liverpool are the better team. They got another 3 points, and I don't know where they're going to drop points. I've looked at their fixtures coming up. Yeah, there's some hard games in Europe, but in terms of the Premier League, they got Palace away. I don't know, man. I don't know where this Liverpool team's going to drop points. If they can replicate that first half going forward and bring that into the second half of games, they'll walk this league. They're that good. What I saw in that first half, that midfield of McAllister, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai, Ekitike up top, Salah, it was barely in the game, but a few nice touches. I think he started well and kind of faded. And their defence was solid. Kirkes as well. I need to shout out Kirkes today. I feel like he was so much better. He hasn't really been great since he's come in at Liverpool. A few quite bad performances. Been caught out defensively quite a lot. Picking up stupid bookings. We saw him against Atletico. He got subbed off after 38 minutes after picking up a booking for a dive. But today, he was great. Going forward, he was really, really good. Put some really nice balls into the box, and defensively. I think in that second half, if there was one defender that stepped up for Liverpool, it was Kirkes. There was a ball that I think Grealish put in towards the end. And Kirkes was struggling. I don't know how we got there. Ended up, getting a great block in, put it out for a corner. And those are decisive moments. If that ball goes over his head, whoever's behind it, gets it. I think it was O'Brien maybe gets it back across and it goes 2-2. Like those moments are so pivotal in the difference between drawing and winning games. And Kirkes, he should be proud of that performance today. He was so good. Really good. And if he can, keep that consistency, because that's the consistency we saw at Bournemouth. We know he's a very good player, but like I said, we haven't really seen it since he's come in at Liverpool. So if he can keep that consistency going forward, then he's going to be a great player at Liverpool. So yeah, like I said, Liverpool probably deserve to win. Maybe some worrying signs, but that's Liverpool in second and third gear. If they can go fourth, fifth gear moving forward, then it's scary for the rest of the league. So there you go. Liverpool 2, Everton 1. Another good win for Liverpool.